Hey guys, I'm Matt.
And I'm Raymond.
Welcome back to Stogies and Broskies. Hot roll.
We're going to Sikeston.
Let's get it rolling. Hey guys, welcome back to Stogies and Broskies. Today, we're going to talk about our trip that we recently took out to Sikeston, Missouri.
Yes, sir.
Sikeston, Missouri. And while we're there, we're going to talk about this Alec Bradley Magic Toast. I can read you what the information that we got offline said about this cigar, but we're going to raw dog it, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I think about it this time, rather than giving you the information offline, because anybody can do that. And I'm honestly tired of trying to read off cards. So with that being said, it's a dark Maduro. It's very robust. And I've got to say, I didn't get anything that was online. For me, I'm getting a lot of like really earthy notes. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong here, but I'm getting a lot of earthy notes out of it. They're saying hint of chocolate, hint of cedar.
I can taste the cedar. I can.
Right on.
But like the chocolate, I'm not getting no sweetness or anything. If it's a chocolate, maybe like a dark chocolate from the Maduro wrapper. That's probably about the only thing I'd get from that.
I can maybe see the dark chocolate.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely not getting any buttery smooth. I
mean, it's a smooth cigar.
It's smooth in general.
I'm not getting the buttery or the lower light tastes or flavors from it.
Absolutely. So what are we drinking today?
So today we've got the Buzzards Roost Toasted Barrel. This is a double gold award winning bourbon.
Right.
It's blended for 3 years. It's a rye. Finished in a toasted barrel, which lends like a vanilla character. It was at 105 proof.
Yep, 105 proof. So, this is batch number 3.
All right.
I've had the Buzzards Roost cigar rye, and I absolutely love it. Absolutely one of my favorite bottles I've ever bought. What was the price point on this?
It was about $70 or so. Yeah.
Yeah, 60, 70.
$60, $70, give or take.
Great color in it. I know it's kind of dark in here, but it definitely has some good color in it. Very caramelly. So you get a nose on it here. Man, it smells sweet. It naturally sweet.
Yeah,
definitely has a good nose to it.
Doesn't seem to.
Yeah. Cheers. Definitely has that rye heat to it.
Yeah, it's not bad though.
A very peppery finish.
Yes. I can really get the toast, like the wood flavors coming from it.
I can see that I get the toast there on the back end.
Yeah. It doesn't have a lot of sweet notes to me. I'm getting a lot of, like I said, the char from it.
Okay, I see that. Yeah. I get a lot of the rye pepperiness. So the sweetness comes from maybe the aromatics of it, or maybe on the front of the palate. Definitely mid to back palate. I'm definitely getting the spice, the pepper. How's it go together?
Honestly, I feel it brings out that sweet part from the cigar that we couldn't find.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like they complement each other very well. I'm definitely getting some sweet notes out of it as well.
Yeah. Because like it, so the guy, while we were in Sikeston, we stopped at Stogies of Sikeston.
Yes.
And this was one of the cigars that Chris recommended to us. And he told us it tasted like French toast. I'm not sure about the French toast, but I do taste a little like that sweetness. I'm almost getting like a maple flavor to it.
Oh, okay.
So, and that might be the maple syrup that's might be what got him to that French toast flavor.
Yeah, maybe. Definitely getting some sweetness after that rye. Shout out to Chris. He was a blast. He made the trip to Sikeston worth the trip.
Definitely.
Originally, we went there on a motorcycle ride to go to Lamberts for lunch. Now, hold on. Lamberts is known for the throne roll. So, as our intro showed, they come out, they yell hot roll, you throw your hand up in the air, and they chuck rolls at you.
I was chucking them. I was catching them the whole time.
To be fair, the best part of the restaurant was, in fact, the rolls.
The rolls were really good.
Yep, super buttery.
I had like 4 of them.
Very moist. However, I was not impressed with anything else that restaurant had to offer.
Their fried okra was good.
Was it?
It's hard to fuck up fried okra.
I mean,
but I liked it. I
feel like they could fuck up a wet dream.
Yeah,
my burger. I got probably the simplest thing that you could ever make, a cheeseburger. Now I have to say, I will give credit where credit's due. The burger patty itself, it was thick, it was charred, it was overcharred, it was dry. The condiments were thrown on a plate, which fine, dress your own burger, no big deal. I have no problem with that. My biggest issue was the char was, if it was juicy in the middle or a medium to medium well burger, it would have been great. But it was just super, super dry. And the baked beans that I got with it as well, nothing to write home about. What'd you get?
Yeah, I got the ribs, which, I mean, they weren't terrible, but for the price that you're paying to go there and the hype that we got from everybody telling us about this place, they weren't, again, nothing to write home about. It tasted like, they quick grilled some ribs and threw some like Baby Ray's barbecue sauce on it and called it a day.
I can understand that.
And I mean, we live in Kentucky. We get barbecue all over the place, so it's kind of hard to.
We're gonna compare.
Yeah,
and I can get better barbecue 15 minutes
down the road.
Yeah, 15 minutes up the road. So honestly, not gonna go back to Sikeston for Lamberts. However, we are gonna go back to Lamberts specifically for stogies of Sikeston.
We're going back to Sikeston.
Yes,
not Lamberts.
Chris, in general, he met us there in the humidor, and we talked to him for probably 30-45 minutes just in the humidor alone. We were talking about what we liked, what we don't like, and I've got to say, his knowledge on the cigars was incredible. We
could ask him a question. He could walk to one corner
Yep.
of the humidor, pull the cigar out, and tell us everything about it. We ask another question or bring up another topic, and he's running to the other side of the humidor. And I mean, just knowing where everything is, what he likes. I mean, you know that he spends a lot of time in there, and he takes his time to familiarize himself with the store, the humidor, and all the products that they carry.
Absolutely. Very educated on the tobacco. With that being said, the price points on the cigars, I felt were great. Like I said, we bought this, we bought a couple others that we're going to review here on the channel. And we're definitely going to go back. He's already hit us up to invite us back to sit down, go through some tastings, some cigar pairings. So you'll definitely see more of Sikeston. It was about 250 miles one way, and that's just hammering down on the interstate. But it's close enough to make good friends, to keep good friends.
Yeah.
Definitely worth the trip.
The owner was extremely nice. He was there with us. Got to meet him, talk to him for a second. They had an event going on that day. So we got to talk to a couple other people all there. But man, talk about that lounge.
Dude, I was getting ready to hit that.
That lounge was awesome.
By far. And I've been through a few lounges. That was probably the best lounge I've seen so far to date.
It was spacious. The amount of seating that they had, not on top of each other.
Right.
They had a pool table.
Yep. A dartboard. They've got 24-hour access. Let's
that part
focus
alone
on 24-hour access to this lounge. It is amazing. for a fee, obviously. But I tell you what, for
it's included in the membership fee, which I'm not going to go into the details of their membership.
Reach out to Stogies of Sikeston.
If you're anywhere in that area, I'm talking like if you live within an hour of that place, that membership would be worth it to you.
I think so.
Yeah, I would get it, hands down. Like, dude, just the hospitality from as soon as we walked in that door.
Yep.
I believe the owner was the first person to say something to us when we walked in. He introduced us and got us in the door, and then he allowed us to walk around and
check things out
before, they're not jumping down your throat when you walk in there, which is kind of nice.
It is kind of nice. But you don't feel suffocated by customer service.
Yeah, but then the customer service shows up.
Absolutely.
And it was great.
It was. They're inviting us back to do on-site recordings. They said that we could have they could hook us up with live audience. They have been just absolutely phenomenal. And this was an impromptu visit. So like nothing was prepared.
Pre-content, no contact at all.
I think we're going to have some pictures, maybe some videos of the inside of that facility. Definitely going to have pictures and videos of the motorcycle ride. Let's talk about that for a minute. What do you think of the ride?
It was a decent ride. I'm not going to say it was terrible. I mean, once you start getting out into Western Kentucky and into the Missouri area,
it's pretty flat.
It's flat, straight roads. Even when you get off the interstate, there's not too many twists and winds through there until you get into the southwest side of Missouri.
Yeah.
So, because you got the Ozarks and stuff like that people will set out to go do. But the section we were in just wasn't it. It was a good, relaxing ride. I'm not going to say it was bad again.
Right.
We did take a ferry, which was that was neat little experience.
Yep.
Throw a couple bikes on the ferry because we had how many bikes did we have?
I want to say it was 2, 4, 6, 8, maybe 10 bikes.
Yeah, because we met up with 3 bikes in Paducah, Kentucky.
Yep.
And then we left with 1, 2, 3,
5.
4.
We had 5.
So,
5 bikes.
5.
Met up with 3, so that puts us at 8 bikes total.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wasn't hateful. I've only been on extremely small ferries. This one you could probably pack 10 cars on there.
Yeah.
And we had 2 cars and the rest of the bikes. So
there was enough room we could walk around. You could have had a little party on that little barge there.
Absolutely. I was waiting for beer to pop out.
Yeah, yeah, it wasn't a bad ride. It was hot. It was hot. I'll give you that one. But the beginning of the day and the night when we were heading back started cooling off a little bit, made it a little bit more bearable. Yeah,
the temperatures overall, I didn't feel that they were that bad. Mm-hmm. I mean, even at the hottest part of the day, it's been cooler then than it has been the entire week. So I'm glad they accepted.
Though, so heat really hits me hard. Like I'll go ride at 20 degrees, but once it gets over 100, I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna ride. But at the same time, it's like, do I need to?
Bro, I think it was only 80 degrees.
Yeah, it didn't even hit 80 degrees.
Oh yeah,
but I was still like, come
on. So yeah, I thought the ride it was a very comfortable pace. We weren't pushing, we weren't too slow. It was pretty drawn out. I have to say the part of the ride that made it worth it for me was just the company. The people that we rode with yesterday is what really truly made the ride what it could have been. Plus, again, I mean, Sikeston. Getting into downtown Sikeston, it had a very old school feel to it.
It was really cool driving through there.
There was brick laid roads. It definitely felt cool for never being there before. I definitely want to explore some more.
Definitely, we're gonna have to. We're definitely gonna take another trip down there. Maybe stay a day, 2. We'll figure something out.
We'll see what happens.
But I feel like it's gonna be a destination for us.
Yeah, for sure. Ray, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have one more thing to do in this episode before we sign off here.
And that is the infinity bottle.
That is the infinity bottle.
All right, guys. For those of you who this is your first video with us. We've started this infinity bottle for this channel. And this is just going to go through the year of 2024.
Yep.
At the end of the year, we're going to start off the new year with tapping into this. And we've been putting a shot of every bourbon every drink we've taken, we're not going to do coffee.
Well, so with this, we'll stick to whiskeys.
Yeah.
We're not going to throw tequila in there. We won't do coffee. It'll all strictly be whiskeys. Just to keep with the
keep the palate right.
Yeah, the grain. And yeah, like you said, we're going to kick off January, our very first January episode. We'll kick off drinking from this infinity bottle to try out our blends. And
we've only got a couple in there, and I'm already excited on how this is going to taste.
Oh, absolutely. It'll be fun.
Cool. Yeah. So,
ladies, gentlemen, like, subscribe, follow. Let us know what your favorite destination to ride is or to go to, or your favorite cigar lounge, cigar shop, your brick and mortar. Let us know where it's at. Hopefully
we might travel out and come visit you.
Yeah, let's get out there and let's check them out.
You guys take it easy.
Absolutely.